I don't know if you're comfortable in sharing that in the TV story, but if you want to stay at the TV story, because of how much of the fear of unknown got to you.
So basically, there was a TV for $1,000. There was a TV for $4,000.
Yeah,
$1,000 one is LCD and LED. The $4,000 is a OLED.
yeah,
So it's a financial decision. If I buy the $4,000, I have to take $6,000 from my corporation, pay 50% tax to the taxman,
yeah,
$3,000 tax to the taxman. Then I buy the $4,000 TV.
yeah,
I had saved up $1,000 in my personal, and so that was the decision I had to make. And the one of the initial meetings when I had with you is like, what if you had to pay $3,000? You have a plan here where you will be having so much more money than the $3,000 you're thinking about today. In 20 years time, 25 years time, with your plan, you could have this much money. I was like, when I looked at the amount of money, with that kind of money, I might as well just pay $3,000 to the taxman and get
yeah.
a bigger, nicer TV. And I did get the nicer TV, bigger TV, OLED, and I'm
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, and I think that's essentially the key, right? Because the thing is, you are afraid to make that decision when you don't know if
Yeah.
this will impact your future, right?
Mm,
If I spend this extra $3,000 in tax and spend the $4,000 on TV, well, that's $7,000. Well, is that the $7,000 I'm going to need that's invested over a long time, 10, 15, 20 years, and with growth and this and that, it's going to be worth X amount of dollars. But with a proper plan and getting the clarity, it's like, you do you really need that extra 60 grand? I can prove it on paper that you're going to be worth X amount of dollars. You're going to receive this much income. Your kids are going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Your wife is going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Do you really need this X amount of extra dollars, or do you want to live a rich, fulfilling life today? And then the decision becomes a lot easier. So,
very
I
easy.
was so happy when you did that. And not only that, coming back to the $200 an hour story and compared to the $30, what you would do to research your own. What did you, not only did you buy that expensive TV, what did you also do to save time and money?
I wasn't going to fit it myself. I'm
Yeah.
not that good, but I was going to ask my
Yeah.
friends. I was going to ask somebody who is cheaper to fit it. But instead, I went with Best Buy
And
and
you went to Geek Squad
Geek
and paid
Squad
that full,
for the
paid
full
the full.
249 or $149. So they gave me a discount as well on that $149.
Yeah.
I
And
I would have ended up wasting too much time and too much
then it
resources.
might be crooked or something. But how was that experience? So you went, if I remember correctly, you went to the office and you didn't even bother with it. You went to work, and then you came home, and what was there?
It was already fixed and it was working.
And all you had to do was turn on the TV and watch it with your kids and family.
It was good. Yeah.
And right?
Yeah.
I can see the smile. Obviously, people are going to be listening to this, so they can't see it, but I can. That smile is definitely, going to be, memorable. If you found this clip valuable and you'd like to listen to the whole episode, then please go to Spotify or Apple or Google or wherever you like to listen to your podcasts and search for Your Rich Fulfilling Life Show for the whole episode.